This video is to help with our Unit 4 summative assessment, specifically question number 2, which was about graphing the tuition costs per semester. So I only have Central Michigan University. That's the one that I'm going to show. That's the one I used for video number 1. And I'm going to graph that on this graph right here. So as you can see, the axes are already labeled and already scaled for you as well. So the x-axis is all about semesters. The y-axis is about the tuition cost specifically. For Central Michigan University, their tuition started at 0, 0. So we have $0 or 0 semesters. It's going to cost us $0. The next one I'm going to look for is I'm going to plot the line 1 and then roughly where 6,000 is. My graph is scaled a little bit differently than yours. If you look at the y-axis, I'm increasing by 3 where yours only increased by 2 for the 5,000. So each of these is about 1,600 or 1,600. So to find where this point right here, and I'm going to put it so you guys can see why I'm plotting the way I am. For one semester, I'm going to look for 6,000, which is not quite to this line yet. It's above 5,000, but not quite to the next point. So I'm going to plot it right about there. It's an estimate, but that should be generally where that's located. For 2, I have to go up to where $12,150 would be. So I follow 2 up. Here's 10,000. I know that should be 11,600. So it's going to be a little bit more than that, but not quite to the other line. So I'm going to say roughly here. And then I'm going to continue to follow that pattern. Now with 3, I have to go to where 18,225 is. So let's see, that's 15,000. Next one would be 16,600. After that would be 18,000, about 300. So I'm right under this line right here. And I'm going to continue on. 4 would be at 24,000. Well, I see 25,000 right here. So I'm going to be between these two. And about here. Okay. Now I'm going to move my table off the screen just so I can get the rest of my points plotted. 5 is close to 30,000. It should be just over 30,000. So I'm following 5 semesters up, seeing where it matches. Plot it right about there, because that was 30,375, so just a little bit more than 30,000. For 6, I'm going to follow it up to right above the 35,000, and I'm going to use my ruler to help kind of line it up here. 6 is this line, so 36,000 would be right under here. So my next point is going to be about there. 7 goes up. 42,000. 40,000 there. 41,600. 42 will be a little bit above that. We're going to say about here. And then the final one, 8, would be about 48,000. So if this is 45, 46, roughly here. Just under the 50. So now what I'm going to do is my goal is to connect all my points. And just because I have a little bit, different of a scale, they might not connect perfectly, but they should be a little bit close. So if you take a look at my graph right there, I have my points plotted, and I'm seeing that it starts at 0 and it's increasing at a constant rate. It has that nice line to connect it. So that would be the graph to represent this situation for Central Michigan.